it's the 12th night of Christmas, the day our Christmas decorations all due to come down. So we're people who leave them up right until the last minute. And we've got this really nice tree you can see behind me that's done really well. It's been up since about I think it's about 3rd or 4th of December. So it's been up over a month and it's still looking pretty good. It's just starting to really dry out now and sag down a bit, but still pretty. But it's got to come down tonight. So I thought I would run through a few things you can do with your old Christmas tree, your old live tree if it hasn't got roots. Obviously if it's got roots you can put it out in the garden till next year or plant it somewhere. But this one's a cut tree. So yeah, so I've got a few ideas what you can do with your tree. So the first, most obvious, easiest option is to take it to your local council or sort of dump. They tend to arrange schemes where they'll take in Christmas trees, or some of them pick them up for you, and they'll chip it and use it in the parks and different areas around the town. So that's a good option because they recycle it for you. So that's sort of the easy option. The second one I've got written down is if you want to, you could chop it up and use it for firewood. Now I would say don't use it in your fireplace in your house because the oils and things block up the chimney. So it's quite dangerous because they can catch fire and things. But you can use it outdoors if you want to use it in a fire pit or just an open fire out in the garden or something, or a bonfire. So you can use it like that. A third one, in the garden you can use the pine needles for mulch. So if you can sort of shake them off and use them for mulch. You can also lay the branches down around the bare roots of sort of things like roses to protect them from frost and hard weather. So that's another way you can use bits of the tree. Another one to do in nature, you can donate your tree to a conservation trust of some sort. There's quite a few in the UK that use trees for things like shoring up sand dunes. So the sand catches in the trees and makes nice dunes. And they also use them for things like the size of reservoirs and lakes and rivers to try and keep the erosion down. So they sort of stake them into the side of different water bodies. So that's quite a nice way. You know, it's getting used and it's going to live on with a different use for a while. I've seen quite a lot of them when the sand has sort of gone back out. You can see some of the old trees still buried in there. So that's quite nice to see them being used for that. And then the last one, for the slightly more adventurous, something I've done in the past is cut up the trunk. If you've got a decent big bit of wood, use it for things like crafts and things in the garden. So you can use it for things like, I've cut them into slices before and used them as Christmas decorations, drawn things on them, put stickers on them, and hung them from the tree in different areas around the house. You can use it obviously to make things out of if you're into sort of making things out of wood. It's quite a nice wood sometimes. And obviously in the garden you can use it for staking plants, you can use it for edging, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's sort of being inventive. There's loads of stuff on like Pinterest that you can see what people have done with old pine trees. So yeah, lots of things to do with it. It doesn't have to just go in the bin. And yeah, we shall probably take it to our council recycling centre. I think they've got a scheme open where they recycle them for you. So that will go to good use. And yeah, I'm now going to get busy taking all our decorations down, sadly. But yeah, it's got to come to an end at some point. Yeah, hope you're having a good day and speak to you soon.